So, what's up, people? I know it's been quite some time. I haven't really uploaded anything. I've been very busy lately. I just wanted to talk to y'all mainly specifically about shoulda, coulda, woulda syndrome. For y'all that don't know, I'm from Florida, South Florida specifically, like Fort Lauderdale. And in South Florida, there's a lot of old people. Like, you know, the people from New York, New Jersey that move down there, they get cribs in Boca, blah, blah, blah. They just work out during the day on the insurance and just kind of chill at night. But one thing that I always noticed was that a lot of them was I believe to be called shoulda, coulda, woulda syndrome, where they always would talk about the stuff that they could have done, what they would have done, and what they should have done. Now, me specifically, as y'all know, I live in Germany. I've been here almost 3 or 4 years now. And before I left, everyone kind of looked at me like I was fucking nuts. And I mean, it's understandable, but I always chalk it up to right before I left, it was Thanksgiving with my old boss and / friend Gus's house for Thanksgiving. And in that moment, we went around the table, you know, saying what you're thankful for. And I came out and said, yo, I'm thankful for the fact that I get to go over to Germany soon. I went maybe a week or two later. And after that, an older woman came up to me and she talked about, you know, how when she was younger, about 19, 18, she had an opportunity. She could have went to Switzerland to learn how to make watches. She ended up not going because she was too scared. And then she came up to me and said, you know, you got to take this chance because you don't want to make the same mistake that I made. And I believe that as a younger person, I'm 26 now, about to be 27, you have to take calculated risks in order to be successful in life. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, I can get you a big watch, brand new house, blah, 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 based on what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, I know a lot of people that are my age that are already talking in this shoulda, coulda, woulda sense. And it's a very weak and loser mentality. And it's very harsh to say, but it's the truth. My parents came from the third world country like Haiti, worked hard, you know, saved up their money and were able to put me and my brothers through school and all this other stuff. But I didn't think to myself, oh, okay, as long as I work like them, I can, you know, be like them. No, I understood the fact that they wanted more from me and I want more from myself. Whether it be in the gym, whether it be my bank balance, whether it be, you know, the goals that I set. And I mainly believe that as a man specifically, you need to have a goal, like something that you're working towards. For me, it could be bodybuilding. Recently, I set a newer goal. I want to learn how to ice skate so I can skate around the canals in Amsterdam. I always thought that was really cool, so I'm going to do it. It's going to be hard, yes. I mean, the last year, or 2 years ago when I was ice skating, I busted my ass and a bunch of little kids couldn't even help me pick me up. Really embarrassing because my girlfriend was there laughing too, but I thought to myself, I can do this if I really try hard enough. And just speak, and I have that same mentality when it comes to my life. I can really do anything as long as I try hard enough, because everyone looked at me like I was nuts. And now I have a good job, I got my own crib, I got I can travel. I've traveled a lot, and recently in the last 2 weeks, my parents were here visiting and they were able to see like a lot of Europe, and I can say that me specifically was able to help them do that. And that's mainly the point that I want to make in this video. Like, you need to understand, like, you're not gonna live forever and you don't really got much time, and you need to do the most that you can. Like, sometimes I'm just very hard on myself because I really want to achieve everything that I want, that I set my mind on. And that's the problem that I feel with our generation, especially, you know, us millennials, is because y'all think, or they just have a kind of defeatist victim mentality. And, you know, you're born in a first world country. You're not like, unless you're living in poverty or like very broke. I mean, my parents were very broke. You can still achieve what you need to do as long as you set goals, realistic goals that lead towards a bigger goal. Like, I have certain goals that I have set that a few years ago, I say 5 years ago, I set them and I achieve them now. And I have 5-year goals from when I'm, you know, in my early 30s that I'm setting in place now so I can achieve in the future. And you need to have that mentality where you live in the moment. Yeah, I have fun, do stuff with my girlfriend and with my friends, or even with my family. But at the end of the day, there's always something that I'm working towards, whether it be squatting 180 kilos or learning how to ice skate. You need to set a goal. because you don't want to be, when you're old, sitting in that hospital bed or you're on your deathbed saying, oh, well, I should have done this, I would have done this, or I could have done that. So that's all I really got to say. I want to make sure to try and upload something like this from now on. I was lucky enough to have mentors around me, or people that were successful in life that really gave me the game, and I feel like especially some of y'all need to hear that. People didn't really listen to me because I wasn't, cool, but at the end of the day, I'm living a life where a lot of people wish they had. Not that I want to brag, but at the end of the day, I'm doing better off than most people my age. And I feel like the fact that I really prepared before I did everything, it's helped me a lot. So that's all I really got to say. I'll try to make sure to have a gym video by the end of this week. So it's your boy,